What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we have this 2017 Ford Mustang GT350 Shelby, and today I'm going to show you how you can replace the AC compressor on this car. So this car has the BA 5.2 liter, and well, it's pretty similar to the other Mustangs. The AC compressor is going to be located on the passenger side. So let me take you to the front, and well, let's start taking this compressor out of this car. All right, let's go. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, well, actually we need to recover all the freon, and for that we need a special machine. I already did the procedure. I already recovered the freon, and well, we're gonna take out the AC compressor. It's down there. You don't really have to remove the cooling lines, but if you want, you can do it. But in this case, we're not gonna remove any of the cooling lines because it actually has a lot of space. What I removed the intake boot, which is this one, and you have the big piece right there. It's just held by 10 millimeters, one here and one around here. You're gonna need pretty much a screwdriver and the 10 millimeter. But here, this car has an stretchable belt like that is that one. So what we need to do, we're gonna cut this belt. We're gonna cut it like this, and I ordered the new belt, so I'm waiting for that one. I already have the AC compressor too, so I'm going to remove the compressor from this side right here. It's gonna come out this way or probably that way, so I can take it out from here. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I actually took the hoses for the compressor out, and if you look on this side, you're gonna see the compressor with the stud in there. So that one, it's actually a 13 millimeter nut, and you need something like this so you can reach in there and remove it. It's the 13 millimeter. So the next step will be to cut the belt right now, and well, the other bolts holding the compressor are located down there. Let me just put the camera if you can see them. We actually have one right there, and the other one is gonna be over there. I believe we have 3 or only 2, but I'm gonna bring my mirror and check if we have actually 2 or 3. But well, I'm gonna start doing this and I'll be back. I'll put the camera in the tripod, like probably over here or maybe this way, so you can see what I'm gonna do. All right. And well, this is a compressor. As you can see here, we actually have 1, 2, 3 bolts holding this compressor. If you need the compressor part numbers right here, take a good look. So usually this compressor comes already pre-charged, and you have this because it's pressurized, just to make sure you have good pressure in there. And when you remove this, it will tell you if the pressure goes out, that means it's well sealed, and if you don't hear any pressure when you remove this, then something's leaking and you gotta contact your parts before installing this. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside and start removing that compressor. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that belt. I use something like this, and I'm going to cut it right now. Alright, so we have that closed, and there we go. We have the belt already out. So now we're going to remove this compressor. Going to get a 13, I believe a 13 millimeter. Let me just get that one. Let's try that real quick. And yeah, it's actually a 13 millimeter. So let me try and remove that compressor. I think I'm gonna use a wrench because the socket is too deep and probably will not fit in there. I'm gonna move the hose aside, this one. Let's try again. Yeah, I need something different. This is not gonna work. Así es con los yonques. Okay, and we got the first one already out, the longest one. Okay, so for the bolts at the bottom, you can actually use a small wrench like this one and just go under here and reach until you find those little bolts right there, the nuts. Or you can lift the car up, remove the tire, and you're gonna be able to actually see them through here. Let me see if I can put the camera over here. Let me see if you can see them. They're gonna be right there. There's a lot of things on the way, but as you can see there, that's a compressor. You can put a long ratchet through here and just remove the bolts, but I'm going to this way. But I'm gonna do it this way because it's a little bit more easier for me to do it this way, because I can reach it in and we'll get the nuts loose and be able to remove all this. Alright, good luck. Alright, so as you can see here, I already have the compressor pretty much out, and well, you have to remove the compressor with the bolts attached to it, not really attached to it, but loose with the compressor. And well, once you put the compressor back, you're gonna have to put the bolts again. So what I did, I just tilted this a little bit, that way I can actually remove the bolts out of the way and get more clearance. So when I put it back, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put the bolts back here, and well, you have to work your way in and align it and put everything back together, because I guess the most difficult part is gonna be to put the compressor back and align it, because actually it's not that easy. So you're gonna have to use a lot of force and patience to remove this compressor, but it's possible. So right now what I'm gonna do is just take it out. Let me see if it's gonna come this way or from where. Let's see. Actually, I think it's gonna come out this way, right here. So I'm gonna move the hose a little bit and then I'll take it out. And there we go. We have the compressor already out. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to install the compressor, and we're gonna put it the same way we took it out. This. And once it gets down there, I'm gonna flip it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the most difficult part. We need to put the bolts down there and make sure those bolts don't fall. Okay, so the compressor is installed already and everything's tight. So now we're gonna install the hoses. Need to release these, the caps, and then we're gonna install the belt. As you can see here, it's a stretchable belt, and well, we need to do a little trick to get it in. So you can see here, I put the belt at the back right here of the crankshaft, and we're gonna lift this top right here, and we're gonna use a zip tie right here. I'm gonna put a zip tie, and then we're gonna turn the crankshaft, and hopefully we can get this stretchable belt in place. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one, the hoses, and then I'm gonna do the hard step. And we need to remove the main belt too. So you have the tensioner here, over here, and I removed it because it can give me more access. You can see here, that's where the tensioner goes, and well, the belt is behind the crankshaft right now. So yeah, let's go. All right, so now we're going to install that belt. So as you can see here, I already put the zip tie. Actually, this hose is on the way, but I'm gonna try to put it as close as I can. As you can see, I have the zip tie right there, and now I'm gonna spin the engine, make sure it's in neutral, and let's see if that belt's gonna go in place. Okay, let's go. Slowly but surely. Yeah. I think it's going in. Oh yeah, it's going in. And there we go. So the belt, it's already in place, in the line. There. Get a couple springs. Okay, so that belt's already in place, as you can see. Using the zip tie trick, it really works. There we go. If you see that the belt is going out of the rail of this compressor, then well, just spin it backwards, just slowly, because you don't want to do it. It's actually not good spinning the engine backwards because it can cause timing issues, but I didn't spin it too much, just a little bit. And well, there you go, it's ready. So now we need to put the recharge the system and test it out. Okay, so we have a bonus video right here. I already removed the dryer that goes right there, and this is the new one. Let me just, this is actually the used one, and we hear noise inside. So this one's full of crap inside, so that one's no bueno, and this one brand new. So we need to remove the O-rings from that, and that thing is held by these 10mm bolts right here. So they go like this, and this one goes like this. So in case you want to remove this dryer, you need to remove the driver's side wheel housing, and yeah, just hold. It only has holding clips all around, and well, there is that thing and the wheel. Okay, all right. Okay, so here we have already that little dryer already installed, and well, to put back the bolts, well, you have to twist your hand kind of like this, and then you're gonna be able to put them on, because it's a little bit tricky. If you can, or if you have the time, you can remove this, the whole thing, and then you can remove this. I think it's a cooler for the brakes, because it has a really big brakes. But I didn't remove this because I was comfortable removing this instead of removing the whole plastic. But yeah, if you think you're having a hard time, then just remove this whole thing. Okay, and if you want to change the expansion valve, well, it's actually located down there. You only need to remove the 13mm nut, and then you have to remove the little Allen screws. Once you remove those, you just pull it and it will come out. And it's a little bit tricky to remove, but it's not that hard. Just in case you want to replace that expansion valve, if you buy the kit, well, you have to install this. That way you can get the lifetime warranty on this. Alright, if you need the diagram for the belt, here it is. Goes like this, and like this, like that. And right now we're going to install that one right now. So we have this belt right here, and that one needs to go first at the bottom, but we need to put the tensioner here. So if you removed it, then you gotta put it back, because I removed it to install that little stretch bell. So I need to put it back. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but let me just pause the video. Okay, so the belt, it's already installed in place, and what I'm doing right now, I'm doing a vacuum in the system and cleaning it, all of it, before I even put the Freon in there. And I want to put some liquid in there, the oil, because it requires that when you change something like that. And we change the compressor, the dryer, and the expansion valve, so we need to replace all that. And when everything's done, we're gonna turn it on and make sure everything's working in order. Alright guys, so this will be pretty much the end of the video. This is how you install the AC compressor on this 2017 Ford Shelby GT350, and also the dryer. And if you're replacing the expansion valve too, well, you already saw where it's located, and it's not that hard to change. So I hope you liked the information on this video, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, comment down below, turn notifications on, and I'll see you on the next episode. JVFIX out. Bye.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger.